I gave 2 AI tools full access to my business for 30 days. Real workflow, real money on the line, and I'm going to show you exactly what happened, including the part where one of them completely surprised me. I'm not a developer. I run online businesses, multiple SaaS. I made multiple 7 figures in it. So if you're a business owner trying to figure out whether OpenClaw or Claude Code is actually worth your time, then you're watching the right video. Because by the end of this video, you will know exactly which tool fits your business and which one is a waste of your time. First, you have Claude Code, which is by Anthropic, the company behind Claude, and it's terminal-based. You can also use the desktop app and their mobile app. Now, I tested both OpenClaw and Claude Code for the past 30 days to see which one I use in my business. Because on the other side, OpenClaw is labeled as an AI agent or AI employee, and this is fully open source. You connect it to any chat app you want, for example, Telegram here, and then you can directly work from it. So which one is used for what? Easiest way is to ask it, what is it good for? Claude Code is good for code and engineering, terminal system, research and analysis. It has a quite good scraper. Install skills. For example, I have tons of marketing skills installed, but that's about it. It's a CLI assistant, and it really says the core capabilities is code and engineering and terminal and system. That's what it's focused on. While if I ask OpenClaw the same thing, here we see research and intelligence, so we had the same, but we have content and marketing. Now know that this is a bit biased because I have been using it for a while, and this tool then thinks that it can do mostly stuff for me. But it can post on social media, it can do a blog post, it can do automation with scheduled tasks, CRM updates, reporting, data analysis, build and integration, API skills. So the difference is because OpenClaw is open source, it connects with thousands of applications. If we had to really think about like how is that different, is you could use OpenClaw for general purposes, while Claude Code will be more software. And it's free to use OpenClaw, but then you're gonna plug in some API or subscription that you already have. Then the interface is gonna be WhatsApp, Telegram, Slack, Discord, whatever you want. And on Claude Code, terminal. Then the AI models, you can use anything you want. And that's something that is really important versus on Claude Code, well, it's only gonna be Claude. Then OpenClaw runs 24/7, Claude Code doesn't. At the moment you close your laptop or you turn off your computer, your Claude Code stops. It doesn't continue to work. It's not the same thing. And we're gonna go deeper into that. But it's best for business because it's gonna have email automation, social media, client onboarding, content repurposing, while Claude Code is gonna be really good at building website, app, SaaS product, and internal tools, okay? The memory of OpenClaw is persistent. Every time you tell it something, it's gonna memorize it. And it's gonna classify this memory between different things. So for example, when I see an article that is interesting about like how you can find customers on Reddit, I send it and I can say, apply it, start to work on it, or I can say, remember this for when we talk about marketing, and it's going to do. The setup time is a bit longer on OpenClaw unless you use, maybe I will have a link in the description where it's like way easier to set up. And the security, you have to manage it yourself. And then money, then it's gonna depend, like if you use what I have, for example, which is the Claude Code subscription, then I don't have any extra cost. Now, the thing is, Claude Code is really like a dev. So you can code apps, you can do scraping, all those things. But OpenClaw is more like an assistant. It can execute, it can schedule, it can do tasks. And for example, the business that I built just with those AI agents was actually a coordination of both. Because the thing that people don't understand is OpenClaw is not a better coder than Claude Code. It's actually the same thing. Because OpenClaw can use Claude Code. It has full access to your machine. So it can open the terminal and launch it for you. That's how I was on a plane, 2,000 feet in the air, flying, and I could text my agent on Telegram and it will execute everything. And now that's where it's really different to me into those boats. By the way, if you want to understand how to build a business with AI, I invite you to join the Vibe Combinator. I think there's 7-day freeze anyway, so why not? And then you can learn everything about how I build the business, because the avatar is one piece that is really important. And if you don't use AI for that, well, good luck. You can do without it. Perfect. Less competition. I love it. Where OpenClaw is going to be a beast is at distribution. And Claude is going to be better at the product. Now you're going to ask me like, oh, do you prefer to have distribution or you prefer to have product? Well, first, they are both connected, but the one you want the most is distribution, because now anyone can build, but not anyone can sell. And that's a really big difference. When I'm using OpenClaw, I can publish directly some blog posts. If I ask it to write a blog post about OpenClaw on Android Watch, it's going to load the skills to see what it wants to do. Like I pushed an update just before on my website to say like, change this. It removed it and changed the CTA. I did not need to connect to anything. I was literally on my phone. To give you a picture, I could be in the bathroom and it will work for me. And now it's typing the article. While it's writing the article, we have many use cases. Some people used it to negotiate some cars. Like literally, they will try to negotiate the price down, contact all the people for you. That's why it's different. Some people are using for marketing. They will deploy campaigns that have all the emails, and I'm starting to do it. My first version, it was meh, the result. So I'm gonna upgrade with some learnings, but it can scrape, find all the people, and then it's gonna send the emails for you. Claude is not gonna do that for you. OpenClaw has those tentacles, it has those connections. It can connect to any kind of apps. And that's where it's really different. It has its own social media. This was a bit of a buzz. I don't know if it's still useful, but it's still, that shows how different it is. And boom, in a minute, I had my article here. Can you imagine how long before I had to go into WordPress? I had to be sure that the text is right and everything. It was horrible. Here I have all my article, well written, with internal linking, and I don't need to care about it. That's why it's beautiful. It's streamlined. It's like having almost 10 employees into one. It's like having the best executive assistant, all when you want, 24/7, and then it can run programs for you. Look at that. At 11 p.m., it checked all the competitors on YouTube, telling me which one is having outperforming videos. Can Claude do that? No. They're not the same. OpenClaw is mandatory. Claude, you can, if you're just gonna code and never do any marketing and don't have a business, that's perfect, because you don't need Claude either. So I don't know how people will act with one and not the other. Maybe they love to do manual work. That's fine. If you love to be paid to type on a keyboard, that's perfect. It will even see that my friend Julian Gaudi published 4 videos. It goes deep. And that's the power of OpenClaw. Now, if you want to see other use cases, go here. And it's not that like one better than the other. They needed both of it. But this one, OpenClaw, does the actions for me. If I just want coding, I can launch just a Claude sometime. Or I launch it through Samantha. Okay? That's how it works. And of course, if you want to go deeper into this, ask questions and everything, you have the community. And don't forget one thing, have fun with those AI.